All right, let's take a look at the next 24-hour temperature cast. You see all those numbers racing into the 90s and maybe getting there just after lunchtime today and spending several hours there. I think we're talking hot and long duration hot, as we don't expect a lot of things that would help to cool things off. Maybe a few clouds if we're lucky. An isolated shower, I guess, is a possibility, but I'm not counting on it. Here's our satellite radar composite picture early this morning. Any kind of green that you see on there, I'm not sure that's even reaching the ground. Most of us are not going to see any showers here. What we're likely going to find are a few passing clouds, and that's part of the reason why our temperatures are starting a little warmer this morning, closer to 70. In Thomasville, we're at 68. The Tallahassee Airport and in Valdosta, we're right at 70. I see those dew point numbers a little bit higher this morning. Tallahassee, that dew point at 68 makes it feel a little bit extra sticky outside. All around the area, so many numbers right at 70, only seeing 3 or 4 that are in the upper 60s. So it is starting warmer this morning, and it will likely get just as warm as it did yesterday afternoon, if not even a smidge warmer. Now, it's not breezy out there, but there are some breezes up to 5 or 6 or 7 miles per hour, so enough to stir things up. We're even with a little increase in moisture. We're not seeing too much fog, at least not yet. Right now, visibility in Live Oak is down a little bit, but most areas better than 7 miles. Not a whole lot going on with any kind of real organization across the southeast, really across much of the United States. We've got this next system that's going to be a very slow-moving one that doesn't have the support that it needs in the upper part of the atmosphere to get its move on. So for us, as higher pressure builds and starts to grow along the Florida Peninsula and into the middle part of the atmosphere, we just watch things get a little bit hotter, and that boundary to our north gets stuck right where it is. So on the futurecast, we go through the next couple of days, and outside of a few passing clouds and maybe if a few lucky spots can get an isolated shower, I don't see a lot of change whatsoever. And that probably means each day we start to get a little bit warmer, both mornings and afternoons. And we also start to turn the humidity up a little bit each of the next couple of days. On the Gulf, winds will be out of the south and southwest up to about 15 knots, seas 1 to 3 feet. It is warm out there this morning. There'll be some 60s, but there's also going to be a lot of numbers that start near 70 this morning. And I think this afternoon, no trouble getting into the low 90s. We'll keep the rain chances really small, but not zero. It's going to get hot. Maybe you'll notice a little bit of the humidity today. You'll notice a little bit more tomorrow, and especially into the weekend when temperatures are going to continue climbing. Now, the overnight numbers, I still think we can find some mid-60s, but this morning we're seeing a lot of temperatures start near 70, and that's probably going to start to become a little bit more common. That 7-day forecast could be one that we'd have in June or July. The difference would be we'd have better chances for afternoon pop-up showers in June and July once that sea breeze machine gets cranked up. But by the middle of May, it's still just a little too early in the year to count on those showers to help cool things down in the afternoons, or at least to knock the temperatures down after getting into the mid-90s. The issue we're going to have this weekend is we're going to get into the 90s early in the afternoon, and we're going to still be there after supper time. So not a lot coming to cool things off, and that means long duration hot.